Uh, my name is Luc Dery. I'm one of the film producers.
My name is Kim McCraw. I'm the other producer. And I will introduce you to Philippe Falardeau, the director.
And I'm Philippe Falardeau, the director of the film Monsieur Lazhar, which talks about the story of an Algerian immigrant in Montreal who becomes a replacement teacher in a elementary school after the tragic death of the teacher. Correct. It's based on a play I saw 4 years ago. It was a solo play, so just one man on stage, and I was touched by the character, his humanity, his fragility. I had previous experience in adapting something because my other film was adapted from a novel, and I think it was a good thing that I had previous experience and I knew exactly what I had to do and how to add characters and also because it was a one-man play, it gave me some maneuvering space as a scriptwriter to add my own ideas in the sense that it was not just a cut and paste thing that you would take the play and then try to fit it in a movie. She was my first reader along with my producers, and she gave me good feedback, and I wanted her to protect her character or her creation. And then she gave me some very good, ideas for, because sometimes I was painting myself in the corner, and she was unblocking me many times. Luke, you wanted to add something?
No, I just wanted to add that we saw the play at the same time as Philippe, and as we were saying, it's a one-man play. And I think something happened that night. I think Philippe had some type of a vision almost, because even though we loved the play and thematically, you know, it's quite natural to do a film about it. But for me and Kim, we didn't see the film immediately at all. And Philippe was really excited after the play, and he immediately told us that he wanted to make a film out of it. And he saw like characters, and he saw a lot of what was not on the stage. I think that first night.
Location was important for many reasons. First of all, it's kind of a character in the film. You want the school to be nice, but you don't want the place or the art direction to overstage the character, obviously, in that kind of movie. And then we were shooting in summer, but most of the story takes place in winter. So I had to have a classroom from which, when you looked outside the window, you could know if it was summer. You couldn't see any parks, any trees, and I wanted a classroom that was really luminous. And I found this class with those big windows and tainted windows that gave the light a special quality, and that was important because of the dramatic premise of the film. I didn't want the film to drown at the bottom of the ocean and the lighting was very, very important. So those were the qualities of I needed for the school, for the setting. Well, there was two different kind of casting. When you're casting children, you don't go about it the same way, and one thing is that it's important is the relationship we have with our casting director. I've been working with her in the past 12 years. I've been working with Luc for the past 12 years also, and Luc is very much involved in casting, and Kim, the past 3 films, also very much involved in casting, because when I do the audition, we tape it and we look at it together and we discuss and we discuss and we discuss some more, and so it's a long process, and it's not a difficult process, but you have to be very patient and not jump on the first person you see that has talent or has seduced you during the process. With the children, you have to take your time also. Give the children time to adapt during the audition process, not just have them saying one line and saying, okay, thank you for coming. Make sure that they're at ease, make sure they're there for the right reason, and not just because their parents want them to become a movie star. I think I'm really proud of the casting on this film, and I think it's a product of 12 years of experience casting other films.
But to come back with the casting, though, we had no pressure to have the same actor, because you were asking if we should have the same actor as the one who was doing the play. And for us, it was really important to pick up an Algerian man, someone from Algeria. So we went to do the casting in France, where there's a lot of Algerian actors. But we make sure that Philippe is working hard. That's with yeah.
I'm a slacker.
I'm like, okay, come now. And no, I guess it's really fluid. I'm taking more care. Well, yeah, I'm taking care more of the production and building a team, finding the right collaborator, and we'll do that anyway together. We read script together. We choose all our project together, and then I'm more on the production when we are shooting, and Luc is more working with the financing and after the distribution. No. You know, in Canada, it's government is. We are lucky enough. We have government who's helping us with the movie, financing the movie. So we don't go really for private funds. So. You want to talk, Luc?
I mean, no, we do most of the things together, but as Kim said, she tends to be more on the daily of the shoot, and I take care more of the business affairs. Yes. Sundance. I'm not sure. I mean, we have a U.S. distributor, Music Box Films, out of Chicago. I know they were involved with that. We actually went through Telefilm Canada. One of our investors organized the screenings for the Sundance people in September, and our previous film, Incendie, was screened here last year in the same section. So we're in contact. We know a little bit some of the programmers, and we see them, in other festivals, and obviously pitch them our films.
Well, you can see that it's a sophisticated audience. They see a lot of films. They want to see a variety of films, and you want to stay as long as possible during the Q&A because it's fun, it's challenging, and everyone stayed for the Q&A. No one left, and they want to take their time to watch the film, and to you can sense that here they want to meet the creative people around the film also. So it's fun, and I have to say that I think I'm glad to live this experience now that it's my fourth film. It can be a little stressful, and there's a lot of things going on, and now I have some kind of a distance because I've been in other festivals before, and I can really enjoy the important thing about this festival, which are the screening, meeting the people, meeting other film directors, and not getting lost in all the frenzy on Main Street. Yeah, I have an advice. Don't think about sitting on this couch next year while making the film. It makes no sense when you're preparing the film, thinking about the festivals and the award. It makes just no sense. So I don't think the Sundance Film Festival or any other film festival should be a target. I think you have to make the best film possible, know to which audience you want to present the film or which audience you want to reach, and not think about that. And I do not think about that. I start thinking about it when the film is done because, of course, we submit it to Cannes and other festivals, and yes, we want to go. We want recognition. It's part of being human around. But no, my advice is not to think about festivals. I know it's a little downer, but it's true.
That's all right.
Not all films are for all festivals, and even like nowadays, films can find audiences in so many different ways that you just have to do the film, I think, that you're passionate about, and again, do it with an audience in mind, but not necessarily for a specific festival.
I was telling someone that at his first film out, and he was a little frustrated because he was not getting into the festivals he wanted, and I told him, just be patient. Every film find its own path, and eventually he went to festivals and he got recognition, and so you have to be patient also. It might not be the path that you had in mind, but it's going to be an interesting one. That's a good question. I think the film, well, first of all, in the United States, the film will come out probably in April, but in Chicago, New York, probably LA also, and the distributor will work from there, see how it goes, and probably extend some other cities. And because we have an American distributor, that means that the DVD will eventually be available. and now with the platform of internet, my guess is that it would be available on Netflix eventually. Thank you. Thank you.